Hi there, folks. It's Jonathan Denwood here from WP-Tonic. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about what are the best PR marketing strategies if you're trying to build an online business in the beginning of 2025, with emphasis around membership and community, building a subscription-based business in the e-learning space where there's still a load of opportunities. But the truth is, the situation is changing with AI having a dramatic wave of change in how you can market your membership website. I'm going to give you the plan of action and the key things that you've got to know at the beginning of 2025 to make you successful in this space. I'll be back in a few moments, folks. Coming back, folks. So you are looking from this video is advice about how you can be successful at the beginning of 2025 in a really changing world of SEO, search engine optimization, connected to AI. Now, the landscape has dramatically changed during 2024. I can't believe that AI has only really been around in the consciousness of most of us for about a year and a half, because it really has changed the landscape, especially about how you get people to see and purchase your course, your membership subscription. It really has changed the landscape. But don't worry, because there's definitely opportunities out there if you understand how to adapt to the changes. Now, a lot of people, when they're building their first course, there is a lot of balls in the air. You've got to build the course, you've got to find the right technology to help you build it. I think you should build it on WordPress because it gives you the most ownership. Why would you want to build something and put all this effort in to something that you're just leasing and can be taken away from you? I don't really think that's a great idea myself, because I've had that happen to me. So I want you to avoid that. But then you've got to market it. And a lot of people, when they're starting out in this pathway, they have no marketing plan. So first of all, you really need to write out a plan of action about how you're going to pre-sell, do a soft launch, build a minimum viable course, and then how you're going to continue that marketing. Now, depending on your budget and how much recognition you have in your tribe, in your community that you're trying to get students from, you could be a well-recognized author. We have some of those as clients at WP-Tonic. You might have a really great YouTube channel. You might be seen as a leader of some very large Facebook groups. You might have built your tribe. Now, if you haven't, don't worry, because you don't need all these resources to start the ball rolling. But what you do need is a plan. Now, depending on how much money you've got to for your marketing plan, your strategy, I would not, I don't, I say that, what I'm going to say here, some people would disagree with me, but I wouldn't, even if you got the budget, I wouldn't go to paid advertisement straight away, because you've got to work out the bugs, you've got to work out the misconceptions. Because when you're building your first course, don't matter how much experience you have, knowledge that you can really share and help your student body, you're going to make educated guesses, and some of them are going to be right and some of them are going to be wrong. And you've got to sort out all the little bugs about onboarding, keeping your students engaged, having a process. You've got to work all that out. It's not jet science and it shouldn't take years. I'm talking about months here, but you do need a period where I call it a soft launch, where you're launched to the public and you are getting traction, but it also means you're not overwhelmed and you can sort out the bugs. And with any business that's launching the first time, online or not, there's going to be bugs, right? It just is. And you don't want, even if you've got the budget, to spend a load of money on online advertisement if when you've got a system that's not really running 100%. To me, that's a waste of money and resources. But what I'm going to outline here is, if you haven't got the initial money, is that you can get the ball running and you can get yourself in the position where you can do paid advertisement. Because I think organic digital PR, the aim is to work out the bugs, but then get you into a position where you can do paid advertisement. That is the next step up. Now, the great news is that if you've got a course, if you've got knowledge, if you can write that down, SEO, traditional SEO, content marketing can still be effective in 2025. The world of AI has really affected people that were writing shallow blog content with a load of affiliate links in it. And they were writing a lot of content, or they had teams of writers, and they were writing quite shallow content. And really, they've been hit hard by Google's updates during 2024. But truthful, a lot of online businesses that really did have deeper content, that did have more knowledge to share, legitimate knowledge, also got hit quite a bit. Now, a lot of people have got that traffic back to a certain extent. Um, the landscape hasn't returned fully for these legitimate players, as I call them, nor do I think it ever is, because more people are doing queries through Chat GTP or other similar systems, and that will only increase. But on the other hand, the people that say SEO's finished, blah, 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 I think that's totally ridiculous as well. Now, what you've got to fill in is that Google, you've got to provide more visual content, especially video on YouTube, on social media platforms, short form video. There are AI tools that can take a long form bit of video content and break it up. You've got to build influence on social media platforms using video, but the days of having a direct link in a lot of social media platform and driving traffic to your website, that's died down, because if you have a link in your social media content, they will penalize you and they won't show it to most of your followers on your social media platforms. But on the other hand, don't worry about it, because if you're posting really good content and people are finding it useful, they will find your website. They will come to your website to find out more. The website should still be the hub of everything you're sharing, because it's the thing that you own. It's the thing that whatever happens, look at what's happened to TikTok. How they looks like they might be banned, then they could be banned, they might not be banned. But imagine if you built an enormous audience and you were just relying on TikTok as the major driver to your membership website. you would feel a bit sickly at the present moment because you don't know what the hell's going to happen. So you use these platforms to drive traffic to your website, and then you offer more detailed information in lead magnets to get them to sign up to your newsletter. That newsletter should be just monthly or it could be weekly, but you get them to sign up because the newsletter list, that email list, is where you can really own and build up a business and market to those people with really great targeted content. And you really own that list. So I would say video, targeting social media, driving them to your website, offering great extra value for them to sign up. So your email list builds up and having a central website. You will find people out there, folks, that will say that the website doesn't matter anymore and controlling it doesn't matter. The front end, I couldn't disagree more. I just don't even understand how they can even say that to people. Now, the other factor is that at some stage, the like Chat GPT and the other like Claude and the other large language model providers, they're going to have paid advertisement on their platforms. That's how they're going to monetize. Now, Google's between a rock and a hard place. They've introduced query-based answers that don't drive traffic to websites on a lot of what fact-based search terms because they had to. They don't really want to do it because fundamentally their money comes from people advertising on Google. And if people aren't being driven to websites that are advertising on Google, they're not going to spend the money on Google. But Google, like I say, is between a rock and a hard place. But on the other hand, they've got Gemini, their own AI tool, and they're they're plugging that as a direct competitor. And to be truthful, they've got a lot more money than even ChatGPT and some of the other leading language models out there. They've just got more money. So they're all looking to monetize these queries through offering advertisement placement. So we're going to see that starting this year, in my opinion, clearly. Um, Going on podcasts, going on other people's live webinars, group discussions, doing outreach, offering joint ventures, doing kind of traditional digital PR is going to become more and more important. Building a small tribe that really talks about you and shares your content is going to really help you show up in either Chat GPT or the other players out there or in traditional search. So we are in a period of change, but don't get misled that everything is up in the air. Like I say, if you've got a clear strategy and you really produce really great video, joint content, and still put resources in SEO, you can really start your membership website moving in the right direction. I've written an article, you find the link in the video description that I go into this in even more detail. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to the channel. Only about 5% of the people that watch these videos subscribe to the channel. And if you do, it really does help me with Google and YouTube. So please consider. And it really encourages me to make even more video, which is useful to you. I'll see you soon, folks. Bye.